At a recent rally, President Trump lauded trade schools. The only problem is he confused trade schools with community colleges, which they are not. But they are increasingly in vogue, with more young people seeking to learn a trade than the 2-year or 4-year degree. Dwayne Lindo joins us with more. Dwayne.
Well, Alan, it was a bit of a snafu while promoting his new infrastructure plan to a crowd of union engineers outside of Cleveland. But one thing is for sure, students seeking to learn a trade by certification course will not only finish in a fraction of the time than someone going to a traditional college, but may have a better chance of getting a job right out of school.
A word that you don't hear much, but when I was growing up, we had what was called vocational schools. They weren't called community colleges, because I don't know what that means, a community college. To me, it means a 2-year college. I don't know what it means.
But Suncoast Polytechnic student Carter Lowry can tell you exactly what it means. He doesn't attend a community college, but he's enrolled in an automotive collision repair course at a trade school. It's a profession he knows he will have the rest of his life.
I've always been into cars at a young age, like just being interested in them, and I'm already into the course, so it'll be less of the course for me to actually complete once I graduate.
Plumbing technology instructor Rob Wolf says the school trains them in jobs he considers high in demand and high paying.
There's a lot of money being spent at getting apprentices, getting people trained in these skilled jobs that are actually open. Most that we train in the industries here are ready to go to work, and they have employment ready for them when they graduate.
And it's a trend going upward. He started with a class of 4 students 3 years ago and now has 14 students.
Big skills gap right now, so we are bringing in future industry leaders in, training them.
And he's right. According to the National Skills Coalition.org, middle skilled jobs account for 55% of Florida's labor market, but only 46% of the state's workers are trained to do the middle skilled level. And the demand for these middle skilled jobs will remain strong. Between 2013 through 2021, 51% of job openings will be middle skilled, compared to 28% high skill. Senior Program Director at Career Edge, Deborah Chapman, says they're taking the necessary steps to close these gaps.
We work closely with employers, and we're looking at how can we help them fill those skills gaps. So that's a shortage of plumbers, electricians, mechanics, machinists, and so forth. And there's also a shortage of accountants and financial planners and insurance and engineers.
Which over the course of years, Chapman says getting these jobs filled will help Florida's growth.
Well, it's very important for driving our economy. So our local businesses need to have talent with the skill set to help them grow. And at the same time, for economic prosperity, we need individuals at livable wages and having credentials to get those kinds of jobs.
Chapman points to a seamless transition from high school to college to career, with having a career as the ultimate end result.
Sometimes people will look at those not headed for traditional college, and I think in some ways unfairly, pigeonhole them to be in the trades when those occupations are bringing in, really high academic achieving students that want the opportunity to work with their hands or one day own their own business, and know that there's really good paying jobs in all of these programs.
And while many of Lowry's friends might attend a 4-year institution, he's looking to make serious cash before either of his other friends even graduate.
Playing a hands-on experience, like lab time, and of course getting with an actual job and getting hands-on time, and just being around it like full time, like very little book work and actually working on your craft.
And Alan, those Pell Grants students usually receive at traditional colleges, well, trade school students are also eligible for those same Pell Grants.
Dwayne, thank you.